A lot of my clients ask me, Ashley, why? Why is it that if there's a narcissist in the room, I am going to attract them somehow? Why is that? What is it about me? What is happening? Why do I attract that narcissist? And I know that that's happening to many of you in your life. And in today's video, I want to explain why that's happening, because we can joke about it, but it can be very painful and it can impact our life. And so let's get some answers, more answers, less questions. Let's jump in and talk about that today. Hey friends, glad to be back today. Before we deep dive into the reasons why we attract narcissists, we have something new on the horizon, the Live Your True lifestyle. It's a subscription clothing rental where you can actually pick out whatever you like. It's shipped directly to your house. If you love it, you can buy it. If you don't, you send it back and you try new styles. It's great. And we're offering a free trial. So we're going to put this link in the description below. Check it out. See if you like it. If you like the clothes, you got nothing to lose. It's a free trial. You don't spend anything. If you love it, you can stick with it and subscribe and have new clothes and variety every day of the week. Okay, so why do we attract narcissists into our life? Why does that happen? And I've had so many clients say, Ashley, if there's a narcissist in the room, I'm gonna be like a magnet. It's gonna be a moth to a flame. Why is that? One of the first reasons why, and I think that a lot of you know this, that we get attracted to a narcissist is that they can be super fun to be around, really outgoing and even attractive. And so it can be like a moth to a flame because they seem fun, they're really upbeat, they have a lot of energy. People seem to like them, people seem to respect them. And so it seems like it's just kind of, it's there and you feel that energy, you connect with that energy immediately, and that energy brings you into that relationship. Whether it's a friend or a romantic relationship, this is usually how it begins. You know, another aspect is that a lot of us are people pleasers. We like to please other people. We want to make them feel good. We want to make sure that they're happy. We have a tendency of taking on their emotions even though we don't need to. And so if we're a people pleaser, we're really outgoing as far as wanting to make sure they're okay, checking in on them, even doting on them. And a narcissist loves that type of attention because remember, a narcissist will take any type of attention, whether it's positive or negative. Another aspect that I find interesting is that a lot of people actually think that the narcissist goes after the frail, unsuccessful, meek individual, and that's just not right. That's not true at all. A narcissist is going to go after somebody that's nice, that's outgoing, that's successful, that's even pretty, that's striking, because they want that person to make them look good. Okay, they want that person to make them look good. And so they're going to go after somebody that might even appear to be very strong as well, because that's what they're attracted to. So they're going to go after it. And especially if you're very nice and outgoing, you're there for them, you're doting on them, you're caring about their feelings, and that's a win-win for the narcissist. Another very important aspect, and this is something that many of us overlook because we're not aware of it, how we were raised. Many of us aren't really aware that one of our parents or both of our parents had many signs and symptoms of narcissism, okay? And that can be very interesting because if you haven't really looked at your parent dynamic and understood that, you might not really realize the connection with the people in your life and this pathology. And so a lot of times we have to really look back at the people that raised us, look at their personality, how they act, how they respond, how they treat us, how we treated them, how we were trained to treat them, and then begin to realize why certain people are in our life, because all of a sudden it begins to make a lot of sense. And so if we were raised by narcissists or people with lots of narcissistic tendencies, we're used to that behavior, we've learned how to deal with that behavior, and we've learned how to master being around these types of people by giving them what they want, by doting on them, by being a people pleaser, by caring about them. And so we've kind of been raised to be that perfect puzzle piece with the narcissist. Another aspect is that many of us have what I call the savior complex. It's that complex of wanting to save and help everyone no matter what. You want to rehabilitate the narcissist. You want to give that person attention. You want to help them. You want them to see their value. You want them to see who they are. And you see their potential more than who they actually are. And so many of you have that savior complex. You want to save everybody. And so you overlook a lot of the red flags. And you feel like if I just give enough love, if I give enough support, they'll come out of whatever this is. And they'll actually see see their truth. And you know, there is a percentage that might happen, but a lot of times that other person doesn't even know that there's anything wrong with them, or they don't even see anything wrong with them. They probably see something more wrong with you, and so they're not going to change. And so you might have that savior complex, but you're going to be hitting a wall because they're not going to make any changes no matter how much work you do, no matter how much dedication you have, and no matter how much attention you give them. Another aspect is if you are an empath. Being empathic, having those abilities. And being an empath is very cool, but we have to be very careful with that, because sometimes we can be around people that can exploit those abilities, use it for their own good. And so an empath has a tendency of wanting to rescue other people. Also, empaths tend to see the potential of the person instead of actually what they're doing. So instead of actually looking at real actions, you're seeing that potential, you're looking deep within that person, but sometimes that person isn't even looking deep within themselves to even see that, much less be able to do that in real life. Another aspect too about the empath that's interesting is that a lot of times the narcissist will say things to the empath that'll make the empath feel good about themselves. Like, I'm so glad that I found you. You know, you are the most amazing person. You see me for who I am. And maybe in a moment of limerence, they feel that way. But also that goes a long way for the empath, because the empath's like, wow, somebody actually realizes that I can see them. They actually, you know, they actually see, you know, my value. And it's not really from an ego point of view, but I think as an empath, a lot of times we don't get all those accolades or those pats on the back, so we can feel really good, and it can keep us in a relationship even if there are a lot of MPD red flags that are flying. And the last aspect that I want to touch on today's video is codependency. When we are codependent, we are giving. We're very giving people. We're very nice, but also there's that concept of being needy and clingy, right? We're needy, we're clingy, and we allow the person with the narcissistic tendencies to dominate mostly every situation. And we do that because, one, you don't want to lose the relationship. You know, there's that fear of being alone. There's also owning that other person's feelings, even though we shouldn't. We've also been trained to do that. If you were raised by a narcissistic parent, you had that tendency of giving and giving till it hurts, because that's what you had to do. Taking care of them, doting on them, being with them, for talking to them, listening to them. Even if you had a problem, their problems were always bigger and more challenging and needed to be heard. They needed to hold court, and you were used to taking, a step back and allowing them to hold court. And so a lot of times with that codependency, we allow people to walk on us because of our fear of them leaving or the fear of hurting their feelings. And so that can go a long way as well to why we attract the narcissist, because remember, it's like a perfect puzzle pieces, right? It's like two puzzle pieces that fit perfectly together. If there's somebody that has a really lots of NPD narcissistic tendencies, that puzzle piece connects very well with the empath, right? Because the empath is trying to help, trying to be there, trying to rescue. The narcissist puzzle piece also connects very well with the codependent piece, because the codependent makes the narcissist feel valued. The codependent dotes and takes care of. Even if the codependent's not getting their needs met, they're trying to fulfill the needs of the narcissist, which is, a win-win for the narcissist, because that gives them what they want. And they're not having to work hard to get it. They're not having to deal with somebody that's standing up with boundaries. They're not having to deal with somebody that's being rigid and not giving them all what they want. They're not having to deal with someone that's not just agreeing with them. And so when a narcissist doesn't have to fight like that, it can be very helpful for them, because they're getting what they want and they're getting it quite easily. I hope that this video has helped you and inspired you to even learn more about narcissism and narcissistic tendencies. And if you have a friend, a family member who's dealing with this type of situation in their life, please share this information with them, because having that knowledge and being able to learn and understanding and not feeling like you're in the dark, that helps so much to be able to clear up situations and to be able to have more answers than questions, and being able to stand up for yourself because you have a name for something. You can identify it. You can understand it better when you have more knowledge about a situation. In the comment section, let me know, is there something that you feel that I left out in this video that definitely needs to be added? Because we all want that information and knowledge, and I definitely know that I didn't cover everything in this video, so anything that you think is appropriate, please add to the comment section so that we can share that with our community. Don't forget, style to match the inner you. Check out the Live Your True Lifestyle. We have that new subscription-based program where you can get new clothes all the time. Obviously, variety is a spice of life, and the link is in the description below. And I'm actually wearing one of the dresses from Live Your True Lifestyle, so check it out. And in the meantime, don't forget to live your true life. I am so excited. I can't wait to open this box. In this box is some really amazing clothing, new looks for every day. And I know that many of you love that idea, the idea of wearing something new all the time. Having new clothes all the time, variety is the spice of life. And now you can do that with Live Your True Lifestyle. It's a new clothing rental subscription where you can pick out what you love on the site, you get it sent directly to you, you wear it, you love it, you send it back, you order new clothes, and you rinse and repeat. It's perfect. There's not a lot of work on your end. All you have to do is put it back in a box and send it out. And it's amazing because what's so great about it is you get to see the new looks that come up every week. You get to try out new clothes, you get to try out new colors, new looks, but you also get a free trial. So you can sign up right now, get a free trial, try it out for yourself, see if you like it, try out the clothes, see if it fits your lifestyle, and if it does, perfect. Now you can actually join the Live Your True Lifestyle and get these clothes every single week. Okay, so I am looking forward to opening this box. This is amazing, and I'm glad that you're with me. So let's check out what we have in here. Okay, easy breezy. Get it? Comes wrapped up. It's easy, and it comes with a returnable envelope. So that's great. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to buy shipping. There's nothing you have to do. All you have to do is just put it in there and ship it out. You go to the post office, whatever you want to do to mail it. Okay, so here we go. Let's open and see what we have. And I'm really looking forward to this because I got to pick out all these cool things and, you know, different looks for different situations. I mean, you know, I think that's cool because I love dresses, I love certain colors, and there's certain things that you just don't know if it's gonna like look great. Is it like my color, is it my style? And the coolest thing is you don't really have to take that jump and that leap. You can rent it, and guess what? You can send it back if you don't like it. And if you love it and you can't live without it, guess what? You can buy it, you can own it. So this is a super cool dress. I love it, can't wait to try it on. So it looks like we have another. Sometimes you don't always remember what you picked, which is great because it's like a little surprise. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is super cute. So we have a cute little dress here. Lots of different colors, very short, very cute, very different from the one what we just had. So like very different styles, very super cute. I like that. You could wear that out. You could wear that, you know, going to dinner, something like that. So that's perfect. And George is here to help me out. Let's check out this one. You know, I have this thing about color, so, oh yeah, that's super cute. So this is a cute little sundress. I like that. Little straps. That's cute. I like that. I like the little straps. And I like the color of it. And it's fully lined, which is nice. So they're fully lined clothing. And the greatest thing too is on the description, it'll actually tell you, you just open up the description and it'll tell you exactly the fabric that it's made from. It'll tell you all that, if it's lined, everything like that. So it's good. So if there's a certain fabric you don't like, or there's a certain fabric you prefer, certain stretch or what have you, you'll find out if it has that in that actual garment. So that's really great too. And then last but not least, in this box, I got one more. I thought that was super cute too. Very cute, just kind of like relaxing. I kind of see that as like a weekend type dress where you're just kind of going out, relaxing with friends. Maybe you're going to brunch or something like that. So very fun. And you can see there's like multiple different styles that you can pick from. And the greatest thing is it's all about what you like. It's all about what you choose and the look that you want. And you know, there's no set thing. There's like blouses, there's tops, there's skirts, there's dresses, all kinds of things. So definitely there's always an assortment and there's something that you can find on there. So we're going to make sure that we put the link here in the description so you know exactly where to find it. We want to make sure that you get that free trial and you can try it out and see what you think. I'd love to hear from you and let me know what you think about it. I mean, did you find some great stuff? How easy was it to get through the website? Did you like, you know, being able to see the different clothing, the sizes? It's going to help you find your right size as well. So don't worry. It'll help you figure out what size is best for you. And remember, it's great because you can just send back the stuff that doesn't work if you really love something, because I know that that happens sometimes, especially in clothing rental subscription. You can find something you really love, you cannot live without, and you can buy those things as well. So definitely check that out. And in the meantime, don't forget that we want you to live your true life, but the greatest thing about the Live Your True Lifestyle is it's styled to match the inner you.